Hello everybody and welcome. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Golden Nap. Last we left off, 7 and 8 in the standing. Lovera is taking off for Wayland, but we are making good grounds towards escaping La Rousse for Chapman. And the same kind of is true for the team standings, with 40 points off Wayland, but we are also 44 points off of Chapman. Question is, can we go get Lovera? That will take a miracle. I think it's more of a battle to not get down to P9. Today on the cards, Bedford. Sorry, Nordsee. It's wet. That's it. Now, new parts or repairs? I think it's a new chassis for Romano. Maybe a new engine, actually. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. Steering is the worst. Technically, Rodriguez is a very bad engine, but it's still good for a couple races. I'd rather replace parts that are about to fail. So I think it's a new engine for Romano. Let's go. I almost clicked upgrade. Wait, it costs 7. Why does it cost 7? Cost 6 at the beginning of the season. What in the inflation is this? Well, we'll dive right in the penultimate race of the season in the Netherlands. Apologies if I sound a bit congested. It's because I am, and it's wet. All right, we've got that going. That's going to be an exciting one again, I guess. Let's see. Oh wow, yeah, it is. Ooh, it is dreadfully wet. There's going to be no change. Okay, what do we have here? One's hairpin. Oh god, I'm not even going to try and pronounce a single one of these corner names. I do not speak Dutch. Even a hairpin, Kromp and Kronkle. Laglen Flitz. Was that Delta Drift? That I can say. Well, that's really weird to have the thing appears. Laglanders. Now we are good in the Zephyr. We are not bad in the wets. It's kind of the great equalizer. Ember Apex. Is it what it's gonna take for us to go fetch Chapman? Not sure it's gonna be enough. Oh, and immediately Molten on a Chapman goes 2.5 seconds faster than us. We're still not that far from Lovera. And of course Moretti is going to absolutely thrash everyone. Yep, there it is. Okay, so the laps are going to be very slow, which means not a lot of tuning. Do we want some chassis, steering, or engine? I'm going to go engine, I think. There's a lot of... I mean, steering is important, but I think engine... with the acceleration out of all of these corners, all of these hairpins. Yeah. Oh wow, let's start with a 5. Olmo gave him the softs. That would have been comical, if not dramatic. Wow, just... Yo, Pope. Get it together, will ya? 23 for a whole tuning session is kind of dreadful. Alright, let's get as many laps in as we can. Like the track is very start and stop at the beginning, then it becomes quite flowy. It's a bit bizarre. And we did not improve one bit. We're actually 2 seconds slower. Oh god, is the qualifier already over? Now, the grip is going to improve. Well, the cars are going to improve. Oh, come on. That is terrible tuning, mate. We are not doing well. Yeah, I guess steering was actually more important than the engine. On the second part of the track, that is. We are seeing some green sectors, like Laos and Ryan, but We're not doing any ourselves. It's gonna take a driver being in the zone, I believe, to see some green. Otherwise, it means that the first lap was the important lap. Oh well. Well, we didn't fare too badly. Like, even if somebody ahead of us bins it in the wall or something, they will keep their time. Oh no! Oh, I high rolled the very last one. Jesus, that is not our tuning today. Okay, that's better. No. Don't even... No. Ugh. Well, I hope the race is varying weather at least, because otherwise there's going to be a long procession on one tires. And a very short episode for that matter. Ooh, Rodriguez in the zone, come on. Green, show me green. Nope. Nope. Oh wow, we are 30 seconds a lap slower. Yeah, no, qualifying is done. Time-wise, I think this is over. This is Jova. Well, we are well placed. Who binned it? Oh, wow. Ryan and Woods are completely on the pace. Not that we have a snowball's chance in hell of actually doing anything about it in the race. They're gonna just drive through the pack, but interesting for the championship, because we did mention that the championship was extremely close in the comments of the last video. And he's right. Alright, back out you go. Go have a nice swim. Because this is basically what this track is at this... And Campbell crashed. We did not get a full lap in. Thing is, everybody's driving around so slowly that, I suspect that yellow flag won't keep us that long in the pits, but it is keeping us in the pits. Lift a bit, will ya? Just so that you cross the line at the right timing? Yeah, okay, that's not like it's gonna matter anyway. We are 30 seconds off of our fastest lap. Yeah, I don't know why I've been bothering checking their times. Should have sent them out earlier, actually. Well. Yeah, that is an absolutely dreadful tuning that we're having today. Okay, okay. Do we have time for the final one? I'm not sure. It's going to be very close if we do. Maybe with the extra grip, that's 206 times 3, that's 690, 18. Nah. No, we're gonna get in the pits just as it finishes. Just as the session concludes. I should have gone out earlier during the flags. Oh well, P6, P7 isn't bad, with a big surprise of Ryan and Woods, especially Woods being P15. I'm sure he'll be in the points by the first corner. Okay, no rain during the race. No rain during the race. Alright, that may not be that good for us. It's gonna start slightly moist. It's gonna be inters for like a couple laps, tops. Okay, well, if it's inters for the start, we're just gonna full push. Burn these inters. And yeah, Fonseca partied. I mean, your P19 Mark partied. Ooh, making him slightly less OP compared to us. All right, it's 5 lights, and away we go in Venmort, Nordic, and immediately Rodriguez gets swamped, and we play the cork in the bottle. Loop overtake. Loop is doing very well today. That's not good for us. We don't want that. Rodriguez is just drowning. falling like a stone when Woods is actually overtaking cars. You know, what you're supposed to do on an F1 track. Most tracks, actually. P15 for Rodriguez. That's not a very good showing, Rodriguez. You had a great stint of form recently, but that ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. We need to burn these inters as much as possible, or we box for a new set. This is lap 3 and we're already... Well, we're still slightly humid. It's overcast, it dries slowly. Mano is doing pretty well. We do have an advantage using dry tires in the rain, but okay, Ryan and Woods, as expected, are banging on Romano's rear wing, and Ryan is already over. Okay, Rodriguez, you're in the zone, full push. I'm gonna tell them to push as much as possible. We don't want to save these tires. We want to ruin them. Rodriguez, you nightmare start, and Romano is actually containing Woods. That is nope. I just had to open my mouth. Well, that was never gonna stay as is. Okay, we want to box as soon as. It's drawing slower. It's drying slower than I was expecting. Okay, Romano in a solitary P8 for now. Very good P8 because Rodriguez is not solitary. He's in the middle of a pack, a bad pack, a pack of losers. Rodriguez, that was nightmarish from you. And Loop is actually holding out the McLarens here. We want Lovero to drop positions. You can't focus again? What the hell? We're about to get to the crossover point. Next lap, I believe, will be time to switch tires. And we'll have a bit of a pace advantage. Fortunately, thanks to the fact we're going to be running dry tires in a drying track, but not quite there. Okay, Rodriguez, you're not having a bad lap this time, at least. So push. Can't overtake Rosenqvist. Well, you should have been in front in the first place. Oh wait, you were. Romano is doing a pretty good job. I did say he wanted to pit next lap, but nope. Okay, I didn't think that would be 10 laps on Inters here, but shows you what I know. Okay, chill. Do we attend the undercut? Do we attempt the undercut? Do we throw ourselves in the pits? Next lap. It's probably going to be next lap. We have a very good pit crew. We have an absolutely amazing pit crew. So that plays in our favor. We can do overtakes in the pits. Because apparently it's the only place where Rodriguez can have these overtakes happen. Burn the life out of these Inters. I want them shredded by the time you box. I always say next lap, but I'm tempted to try the undercut for Romano. Like it's almost okay. If we go medium. All right, I'm gonna try the undercut for both. Risky, yes, but hey, gotta take risks for these guys. Romano's actually fine. It's Rodriguez who needs a bit of a different strategy. I'm counting on the fact that we're good in the wets using dry tires. Okay, out P10. That's actually pretty damn good. And Rodriguez is out in P15. Okay, so now we need a couple of fast laps. Full push on the out laps. We want the undercut to be successful. Where are we at? Okay. We are starting to see some pit stop. Morton has pitted. Mediums as well. Stuck behind Schaub. No, you're not. You decided that being stuck was not something you were doing, Romano. And I'm all for it. As for Rodriguez, is out back in P15. In relatively identical condition. We made a lot of ground on Morton in the pits. I think that was a correct strategy call. I mean, look at this. We undercut Loop. We managed to undercut Loop, and we are just behind Lovera on softer tires. That was a good strategy call. Now, Romano is behind Lovera, who's going to cover off Morton. Lovera is on the hards. If we're going to do something about Lovera, it needs to be quick. It needs to be now. While we have a modicum of tire advantage. Look at that. Look at the Ferrari compared to the McLarens. Oh, they haven't pitted. Never mind. They're shredding their tires. They're losing time. Surely they're losing time. Like a lot of time. I'm not complaining. Make it past Lovera. And Rodriguez is in the points. Thanks to a superior strategy. Yeah. I think we're gonna stay stuck behind Lovera for a while. That's not very good. Now Rodriguez is ahead of Schaub, but has better tires. Better grip, at least. Hey, Schaub is faster, but stuck behind. I'm not complaining. This is the reverse situation than Lovera and Romano here. Yeah, Romano is not following Lovera. Okay, you're in the zone. Try to catch back up, put some pressure on Lovera's rear wing, metaphorically and quite literally. The Ferraris were undercut by the McLarens, and it's actually a very close pack for P1 to P8. Oh, and it may start raining again. Oh no. The hard tire runners may have an advantage here. Oh noes. If it rains too much, we need to extend our stint. Extend our stint. We may have to thread the needle with these tires to avoid having to box an extra... Or I just let them shred them. Is it gonna go wet enough? Strategy. We did make the right strategic call right from the word go by undercutting. If we need to extend, I will tell them later. For now, I will tell them to keep it steady, I think. And we are just behind Lovera, but we're stuck. And Rodriguez is not in a good lap. Don't get done in by Schaub. He's got fresh hards. You're not getting past. Retty takes it away from Woods. The golden lap. Oh, it's going to start raining more and more. This looks like it would be a crossover point for Inters. Like right here. So we may need to extend these mediums. Romano got overtaken by Loop. No, makes it back. And Loop's tires are gonna start dying of death. Yeah. Loop's soft tires are gonna start dying, but if he goes on another set of soft or even medium, he's gonna be good. I think we're telling them to take it easy and try to prolong that stint to go straight on Inters after. Oh, Rodriguez, you're in the zone again. I mean, that's good, but it makes me spread your tires. And maybe we do alternating strategy like we did last race. And he got overtaken. Romano got done in by Loop. That's fine. It was saving those tires for better days. Well, here's to hoping somebody bins it. Safely, of course. Romano, you're in the zone. Push on fuel, but not on tires. Oh, Larousse is a face full of Romano's rear wing now. Not good for our championship. It's on the same tires too. Well, we are trying to extend, so it's not surprising. Yeah. And I think Rodriguez is about to get overtaken by Schaub, but Schaub will naturally go to the Inter's territory, I think. Ooh. Oh my... Oh my god! Okay. That's something. 7 minutes. This is a lot of laps and a lot of time. Well, that's very good for us. We're not gonna pit, but it's actually very good because it means we can push. We can push with what's left of our mediums. Oh yeah, oh god, yep, that's definitely gonna be Inter's territory, alright? Borderline wet. Oh, goody. Yeah, we are far from it right now, but... we still need to save these tires. But we're about to get done in by the leaders, which means we're gonna gain a lap of fuel. Hopefully Schaub doesn't take this opportunity to overtake us. The leaders making their way through the back markers. We're P8 and we're a back marker, that's concerning. Okay, at least we can push in fuel, and Schaub pitted for softs. I don't know why you would do that. But at least by driving slowly under the rain, we lower the chances of us putting it in the wall, I guess. Loveris? Oh. Oh. Oh, this is... Loveris chassis failed. So remember at the beginning of the episode I said that we needed borderline a DNF for us to have a chance of catching Lovera in the championship? And Larousse as well? Well... Somebody didn't put enough money into reliability, it seems. Okay, that... Oof. Oh, I had fresh softs too. Alright. That is amazing for us. Albie's making ground on Rodriguez, but everybody's gonna have to box for Inters anyway. I think Schaub is gonna try to extend on the softs. Maybe we should have pitted for softs instead of trying to bring these tires to Inter's territory. Oh well. What's done is done. Yeah, we need another lap. We need another couple laps of life from these very old mediums. You can't get past Ryan. Yeah, you're not supposed to. But at least Rodriguez made his way back through the pack. But Schaub is all over him. Do we box this lap? Let's box this lap. It's gonna end at the borderline of wet territory. Gonna be an interesting one. Oh, it's a slow pit stop for Rodriguez. Damn it! Our pit crew is supposed to be amazing! Is it the first failure we have? It may very well be. Come on, didn't do it again for poor Romano. Nope, Romano was favored. It comes out in front of Schaub, who's gonna have to box anyway. With 23 seconds off the road from Tristan Loop. We need a good outlap here. We need a genius outlap. Okay, not genius to the point where we're gonna put it in the wall, please. Oh, and Loop is in traffic. Loop is in traffic. We are in contention for this one. And both guys are having great laps. I demanded a good out lap. I got a good out lap. Yeah, the leaders are starting to pit. Romano is in the zone again. Okay, but cool it a bit, because don't want you to bottle it like Gastry did his championship. "17 seconds, good. We're taking time off of... Oh wait, he boxed already. Why was I enthusiastic about that? He's already boxed. There's no reason to mad push. Schaub and City are going to have to pit, and Rodriguez is going to jump back up in P8. Well, should go back up in P8, actually. Because with a slow pit stop, it's not guaranteed. It looks like we're going to end on inters, unless we want to box for wets, but yeah. Or for repairs. It's also an option. I think we'll get back out in front of Cillier, but Schaub? Long shot. I'm surprised Cillier hasn't pitted, if I'm being honest. Because he's driving on very, very old tires. Okay, Rodriguez, you're in the zone. Push, push, push. Try to take time from Schaub, who's also driving on very old softs. Romano, you can take it easy, man. You're in the zone? Okay. Unlap yourself then. Okay, Schaub is in the pits. And we do make the overtake quite comfortably too. Oh, they had a slow stop. Both of them had a slow stop. How lucky can we get in this race? With the DNF of La Rousse-Lovera and both Cillier and Schaub having slow stops. Well, I guess we did have a slow stop as well, so makes up for it. Okay, let's keep pushing then. P7, P8, that's our spot in the championship. Except we're gonna take a lot of points off of Lovera. Yeah, I say a lot. Not that many, and we'd probably need another miracle. But hey. Romano is pretty safe. I mean, he's 30 seconds off of Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 12 seconds ahead of Schaub, and there's 9 laps left to go for us, because we got lapped. Just need to monitor the difference, but Romano, you can literally take it easy. And Schaub is 16 seconds off the road as well. I don't see Schaub catching up. Not gonna tell him to take it easy. No stop for Fischer. Is there a problem with the equipment, maybe, in the Netherlands? Is it too wet? Because that's a lot of pit incidents and slow stops. Okay, we are 20 seconds off the road from Schaub. Alright. For the last couple laps, we're not gonna... Repairs. I mean, Romano is like way up the road from Schaub. And even Rodriguez could pit pretty comfortably. Don't change tires, just... We'll see at the very last laps. At 57 for the leader. Okay. I think we're pitting. Both of them. 30 seconds of... Yep. Wait, how long for Rodriguez? Yeah, we're fine. We're not changing tires, just get in there and get the car fixed. We have an excellent crew. And there it is. The track's getting too wet. I want to pit and change tires. Dude, this is the finish line. Romano, don't bin it on the last lap, please. Appreciated. It's 10 points between our two drivers. Solid 6 and 4. 7 and 8. Rodriguez had a nightmare start, but... Wait, Ezzolini, Moretti DNF? Ran out of fuel. Ran out of fuel on the line. Still got his points. Ran out of fuel. I didn't pay attention. Did they arrive in this order? Well, that's some solid drama here. LeBron taking the victory. That's 40 points for LeBron, only 31 for Ezzolini, and 10 points for both Wayland and us. That did not allow us to get closer. Despite the DNF, we did not get closer in the team standings, but we're only 6 points off Lovera. It's doable. It's unlikely, but it's doable. And Romano confirming that he has better pace at the end of the season. Rodriguez is not far behind, mind you, but Romano just edges that a bit. And we are in no man's land here. 40 points away from Wayland. There's no word in which we're catching. And 46 away from Chapman. We're basically P4 in the championship. This is just, not mathematically, but logically, we're P4. And a sponsor challenge for the last race. Use every dry tire compound on one car. Or finish race on the leading lap with less than half of fuel left. We'll go with the compounds because, oh wait, it's a wet track. Oops. The last lap, the season finale, will take place at Fujisake Speedway. This is gonna be a nail-biter for our championship. Can we edge 6 points off of Lovera? Can Romano do it? Rodriguez is pretty safe. But can Romano get 6 points off of Lovera? It's gonna be a wet race. Anything can go. I guess we'll see each other in the final episode of this season. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. I hope you had a good one. And we'll be back next episode for more of this. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.